Welcome to Paula Player Photography. My name is Paula Player and I'm a wedding photographer based out of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. I'm here just to make a quick little video about what's inside my gear bag and to share with you what are my lenses, my cameras, and what I really use to create my photography. This is the 85mm 1.2. Beautiful for family photos, for smaller groups of people. If I have, let's say, 3 or 4 people, this is really beautiful. Focuses right on their faces and blurs the rest of them out. The depth of field is amazing. Next is my 50mm 1.2. Great for low lighting situations especially. Really good for close-ups, for portraits, for children. If I'm working with a bride, I always get a close-up of her bouquet or her shoes with this lens. The depth of field is great. It really focuses right on my detail and blurs the rest of it out. My next lens, this is a 50mm macro. It's really good for details. Earrings, all the jewelry for the bride, anything that has a name in it. This is great. You can really go low. It's a 2.5. This one's really inexpensive and is light. This one's about 250, which is really nice and affordable. Next is my 16 to 35mm 2.8. This is a wide lens. Really good for big groups of people, especially bridal parties that are, have 10 bridesmaids and 10 groomsmen. This helps me really get everybody in. It also creates a little bit of a distorted image, for inside the church. This is really good, fun, it's beautiful. It's a little bit heavy, but it does give me really beautiful, bright, colorful photographs. Next is my 70 to 200 2.8. This is a great lens. It's about 5 years old, but it still works like a charm. What I love about this lens is I use it mainly for my ceremony time. So if I'm inside of a church or even out in a plantation, I can still get close to the bride and groom in the middle of their ceremony time when they're exchanging their vows or the rings. So I can step back and I can still zoom in to get the action. My 28mm 1.8 is a great wide angle lens. Especially, I use it for big bridal portraits. If I have 10 bridesmaids and 10 groomsmen, this is really good because I can really get everybody's faces in the photo and I can still also showcase the landscape and really where we are. Now I'm going to talk about my cameras. This is my digital body, one of my latest acquisitions. This is my 5D Mark III. And what I love about this camera is really the capabilities with the ISO. I can go up to 3200 and still have a beautiful, sharp image. If I'm in a low lighting situation, this has worked really great. It's also a full frame camera. So if you're using a partial frame camera, it's going to have obviously a different effect when you're using these lenses. But with this, I'm going to have the true result of each lens. I've been working with my film camera. This is the Contax 645 for about 2 years now, and it has an 80mm 2.0 Carl Zeiss lens. Really great combo here. I love to work with these, especially with bridal sessions and engagement sessions too, because it really helps me slow down on my workflow, make sure that I'm right where the light needs to be. It helps me slow down enough to meter my light, to really look at my composition. At the moment, I'm using the Fujifilm Pro 400H, and I do rate it at 200, so it will give me that overexposed look that I think is beautiful. So this one's been a really good film. It does really well in high lighting situations. So if you're outside full of light, this is really the best kind of film to use, especially for that soft, organic, natural look that I'm going for. And then of course I use my light meter. I tend to expose for the shadows. So this one is really accurate because you can move obviously your ISO, you can move your shutter speed, and just really gives you really accurate numbers. I always trust my light meter. So this one's really good. This is the Sekonic 358, so it's really great too. Thanks for watching. Please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe our video. There will be more coming soon. Ciao.